Listen, there was a book that came out that Jasmine Ray wrote. And in the Daily News today, it was stated that there was a sexual action that happened in Borough Hall. She reported in that book. And it wasn't. You a dark, sick person, man. You know that?
So at this point in time, I'm going to refrain from any comment until such time as we complete those discussions and determine the fate of the mayor of the city of New York.
Yep. So this is a biblical moment. You know, when Jesus was on the cross, he said, God, forgive them, for they know not what they do. All these Negroes who are asking me to step down, God, forgive them.
Nah. Mayor Adams. Yo, he said all these Negroes wanted me to step down. Nah. This is classic crash out. NYC Mayor Eric Adams crashes out on a NY Daily News reporter saying that you're a sick, dark person based on him being a part of a story or alleged book that's coming out, which got allegations of him having some sexual activities in Borough Hall. They talk about he was basically astro gliding, slipping, sliding in Borough Hall, which is crazy.
Oh no, you
be putting that on the black man.
Bullshit right there.
That's foul. But we gotta get to this because he went even more hammer than I thought. Hammer don't hurt him. That's his new name. Hammer don't hurt him. NYC Mayor Eric Adams went off. Everybody drop a like. Make sure y'all slapping the pole. It's crazy, bro.
Are you stupid?
And we're back, y'all. Thank you for watching today. Go ahead and hit that like button, my people. You know that it helps us out a ton. And, of course, it helps you because it helps us keep bringing you these stories every day. Now, y'all, the man you're seeing on your screen is the current mayor of the Big Apple, New York City. But he won't be the mayor for much longer, y'all. Even though this is only his first term, he is dropping out of the mayoral race, but not without some fireworks first, y'all. You see, he has more or less been pushed out of the mayoral race due to charges that were placed on him during the Biden administration, corruption charges. And that really stained his mayorship and kind of made it such that he wouldn't be able to have a political career in the future. Even though once Trump was elected, he got rid of those charges. He rescued Mayor Adams, but Mayor Adams' political career is essentially done. And in the meantime, y'all, one of his former members of his administration, who he had a relationship with, has just released a book. Now, you see him pointing at this guy here, this guy in the front with this, like, is this a jean shirt on or something? I don't know. We can only see the back of this guy leaning around right there with a jean shirt or something on. Mayor Adams is absolutely apoplectic with this guy. And you're going to see here that Mayor Adams is not going to mince any words. He's going to totally go in on this guy due to something. This person is obviously a reporter, and this reporter wrote something about Mayor Adams that was published yesterday, and we're going to take a look at that, and we're going to see Adams just go totally in on him. And we're also going to see Mayor Adams talk about Letitia James, because Adams feels like he was the subject of lawfare during the Biden administration. And now some of the reporters are asking, is Letitia James the subject of lawfare during the Trump administration? And finally, y'all, I'm gonna put the icing on the cake, y'all, the cherry on top. If you didn't see this previous clip of Mayor Adams going in on Letitia James back several months ago, you're gonna enjoy it. So, y'all, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. But before we do, y'all, make sure you take care of your money. I'm not gonna make this a long one, y'all. Go to
And in the Daily News today, it was stated that there was a sexual action that happened in Borough Hall. She reported in that book. And it wasn't. You a dark, sick person, man. You know that?
First, let me show you the woman in question. She wrote a book called Political Humanity. She wrote this book and she had a relationship with Adams. This is her. You can see her on your screen here. Yeah. So need I say any more? Okay.
No.
Yes, that is her. And she
looking like a little joint though, but he did give her a position like the director of sports or something like that, whatever the case may be. And she ended up resigning, you know what I'm saying, last month or whatever the case may be. Some people are saying this is her go to it, get to it. But who knows if it's true, who don't know. But all I know is that Mayor Adams is going off, and it's just classic. It's just classic YouTube, classic internet, bro. It's just classic.
Wrote the book. So, this is something that she's putting out there. And he apparently...
She got him. Oh, you know she got him. Stop. Like, yo, allegedly, Mayor Eric Adams, stop playing, bro. You know you sauced it up allegedly, bro. Come on, bro. You greased this up allegedly. You was an alleged freako, bro. So good. So good, bro. It happens to the best of them. You know what I'm saying? Look like a little chicken dinner, a little winner chicken dinner. So I don't know. But some people saying she's a floozy. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the sister. I don't know. We're going to get back to it, though.
Endorsed the book, as in he said, hey, look, you have a lot of courage putting this book out there. And he more or less gave her his endorsement. In the New York Daily News article, this is the part where Adams took exception. The first time she got with Adams, Ray wrote, was in his Brooklyn Borough Hall office after an event they attended together. Quote, this is what the book supposedly says. Quote, he had made up his mind. He closed the distance like a man. I feel so gossipy. He closed the distance like a man stepping into something he couldn't walk back from. And then he said, F it. Okay, that's it. I mean, this is all that I see on the New York Daily News article. And that led into this crazy tense exchange between Adams and the person whose name is on the article.
You're a dog sick person. Your name was on the byline. And there's some of you that have been covering me. You guys could part. Let me do this. Y'all could depart. Y'all could depart. Some of you have been covering me for 3.5 years.
Oh, you know it's fitting to go down. He talking about y'all get the part. Oh, you know it's fitting to go down. Okay, good.
Some of you are so sick and dark, and you're the leader of that. You're one of the most dark writers that I've ever seen in this city. And your personal sick vendetta and the sickness of how you think of over-sexualizing a black man, that in the book is stated that there was a sexual action in Borough Hall. That was never in the book. But that's typical of the sickness and the darkness of your sick mind. You're one of the sickest reporters I know. Go to the next question. You're a sick person.
Now, after Adams finished mopping the floor with that guy, he went on to answer a question about Letitia James and the lawfare surrounding her. And at the end of his answer, he dropped the mic on him. Let's take a look.
Yes, sir. What's your reaction to Letitia James getting indicted?
I'm going to do the same thing to her, what I ask of everyone. When I was going through my situation, let the process play out. People attacked me. They called me names. They destroyed an impeccable record in the city. Folks, I've been doing this for 40 years. I have 40 years of delivering for the people of the city of New York. And within months, my entire life was destroyed. And some of you who knew me joined the chorus of calling me all sorts of names. He made a deal. He did this. All of you that knew me, I was really surprised. And some of you broke my heart. I was surprised that y'all saw how impeccable my record was as a police officer, state senator, borough president, and as the mayor. And within months, because of a lawfare, you all of a sudden turned me into a criminal. You characterized my administration as corrupt. You didn't look at the dedication and commitment and the success of this city. And I noticed, you know what's interesting? I'm seeing none of you report some of the stuff that is coming out of the FBI of what happened under the Biden administration. I'm not seeing you report that. I'm not seeing you report some of the hidden records and the hidden files. I'm not seeing that anymore. But what you did in those months To me, I'll never forget that. It was wrong. I did not deserve that. And as a mayor and as a public servant, I committed myself to the city, and I'm going to continue to commit myself to the city in the process. What's up, Kelly?
Hi, Mr. Mayor.
What's going on, Kelly?
I'm good. I wanted to ask you to follow up. Speaking of your indictment, you talked about the Justice Department weaponizing that indictment, going after black politicians. I mean, this is another black politician being indicted here in the city. What's your response to that?
Do you feel they weaponized me? Of course, you can answer. You asked me about others, but I remember how you covered me. You didn't feel they weaponized me. I was indicted for calling the fire department to do a building inspection. And many of you who covered me during that time were salivating at the thought that Eric will go to jail for 33 years. So don't start asking me about what do I think about what's going on now. I want to know what did y'all think about when my life was destroyed in this city. And I wish I had a mic so I can drop it right now.
Now, in case you don't remember, y'all, Adams and Letitia James have history. Check out this. I don't know if y'all remember this, but this was one of the wildest clips I've seen. And it shows you that Adams, he'll go off script on you. Letitia James had worked to bring down Adams. And furthermore, when Trump was pardoning him, Letitia James had said she was going to work with the governor to decide Adams's fate. So there's no love lost between these two. Take a look.
What do you think about Mayor Adams?
Can you speak to her character and what you know of Danielle's history?
So at this point, there's a number of discussions going on. There's discussions going on the state level. There's a number of discussions going on the local level and private discussions. So at this point in time, I'm going to refrain from any comment until such time as we complete those discussions and determine the fate of the mayor of the city of New York.
Yep.
So as you can see, Letitia James has publicly said that she's going to decide the fate of Mayor Adams. I can't imagine that he took too kindly to that. So y'all, what we're going to do, I'm going to let you see some clips from this speech that he gave last night. The entire speech is not that long. I will include the link for the entire speech. There were multiple speakers, but I'll include that in the description. I'm going to include some clips here from Mayor Adams' speech. It was fiery. It was provocative. It was incendiary. I think he's ready to fight, y'all. And frankly, I'm breaking out my popcorn. I'm ready to watch. So you already know, y'all, appreciate y'all watching, trying to get to that coveted 100,000 subscriber mark. So, we have like 300 and something left to go. So hit the subscribe button. You could be the 100,000th subscriber.
Premature.
Let me bring my ass over here. Hold up, y'all. Shit. That's the kind of conversation I'm trying to have. Hit the subscribe so you could be the 100,000th subscriber. He 300 away. Shout out to him. Well, Paralegal Institute, Washington, D.C. Shout out, man. You know what I mean? Good commentary, most definitely. So I most definitely played this video. Shout out to my girl, that girl, Henny, in the chat. Yeah, make sure y'all subscribing to her channel, her other channel. She got cooked up. But yo, Mayor Eric Adams, bro, he most definitely blacked. He was under fire. He was under fire for a lot of months. He's been under some fire. He was even attached to Bishop Whitehead. Remember when Bishop Whitehead, the pastor who got robbed allegedly for the jewelry that was shining with the Louis Vuitton suits, he was also tied in with him. He's been on that was years ago. Remember, they was tying him. They've been on his bumper though. They have been on his bumper, and we can see him unleashing. Am I shocked that he's unleashing? It shocked me the first time when I heard him go off on a reporter. I'm not gonna lie to you, it really did. But you know what I mean? I think it was just built up for him. He says that all the allegations against him are not true, though, on a serious note. He says that they're not true. The woman alleges that they are. You know what I mean? She has a memoir that she's written. And we could get into a little bit of that, too, as well, just to see about exactly what the woman's talking about and what she's alleging that Mayor Eric Adams did. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Let me show y'all real quick. Yeah, bro. Man, Eric Adams is dangerous with it. Yo, straight. Look, New York City Mayor Eric Adams called a local beat reporter a dark, sick person over a story about a book. Make sure y'all can see it right. Yeah, cool. All right, hold up. Right. Over a story about a book written by a woman who alleged she had a romantic relationship with him. Former City Hall official Jasmine Reyes New tell-all memoir, Political Humanity, describes an alleged secret relationship with Adams from 2014 to 2016 while he was serving as Brooklyn's borough president, according to the New York Times. Adam went on to appoint Ray as the city's first director of the mayor's office of sports, wellness, and recreation in 2022, and she resigned from the role last month. Now, Adams endorsed the book on Thursday, writing on X that Ray always led with integrity and that he enjoyed reading her book. But at a press conference the same day, Adams ripped into a journalist from the New York Daily News after the outlet reported that Ray described sleeping with Adams for a first time in his Brooklyn Borough Hall office. Right? Yeah, come on. Okay, cool. All right, cool. The mayor said it never. The mayor said it was never in the book, as he appeared to slam the reporter involved in the story. In the Daily News today, it was stated that there was an actual action that happened in Borough Hall, and she reported that in the book. And it wasn't Adam said. You are a dark, sick person, and your name was on the bylines. So Duke kind of stamped it. Some of you have been covering me for 3.5 years. Some of you are sick and dark. And you're the leader of that. Adams added, you're one of the most dark writers that I ever seen in this city. Adams went on to accuse the reporter of over-sexualizing a black man. The sickness of how you think of over-sexualizing a black man. He continued that in the book, you stated that there was a sexual action in Borough Hall. That was never in the book. But that's typical of the sickness and the darkness of your sick mind. You are one of the sickest reporters I know. Ray wrote that she and Adams crossed that line in Borough Hall, but she didn't go into clear detail, according to an excerpt of her book shared on social media. He didn't ask. He didn't explain. He just looked at me. And in that look, I knew. Hold up, y'all. Sound effect. Allegedly, Mayor Adams. Right? Remember Shannon Sharp? I said, I'm going to tear that asshole up till no man wants you again. It was crazy. You know, like I thrown out on Shannon. So Shannon had to pay that bread. He had made up his mind. The excerpt reads, he closed the distance like a man stepping into something he couldn't walk back from. This just sounds like a book. Yo, that's crazy. He said he closed the distance like a man stepping into something that he couldn't walk back from. And then he said, F it. After we crossed that line, the love and the fun only intensified. Oof. Sounds steamy. It do sound steamy though. It sound like 50 Shades of Eric Adams, bro. I don't know what's going on there, Eric Adams. Allegedly, and Shorty a little looker though. Shorty look all right too. So he ain't gonna cap it, act like she look good. She look all right though. She damn who that? My girl Henny? My bad, I ain't see my girl Henny in the building. Henny, where you at?
What's poppin', Buddha?
Put me in you on the hold on, let me get my girl Henny on the mic. It's brains. Henny, what's good? He says. What's the vibe?
I
Your
can't
boy
call
Eric
it.
wild out, homie.
I see, and it's like there's a lot of moving pieces that I didn't know about because we following stuff, and I'm looking. I'm like, okay, Letitia, Trump's coming after her. Who is this lady? What's going on? And I come over here this morning. I'm like, oh, Uda got the whole backstory. Let me tune in for a second and see what's going on with the going on, because I knew about the other stuff, about the stuff in the, but this right here, I didn't know about this, so I'm learning something. You learning me something.
Yeah, this is what's going on. It's a tell-all memoir about to bust out, and Shorty looking like she going for her piece of the pie. She going for her piece of the pie, son.
That's
And
crazy.
it sounds steamy though.
It do. But I mean, here's the thing: when they write a book about an official or anything, when you're writing about an affair, allegedly, it has to be steamy. It is steamy. Think about it, because when you're sneaking doing stuff, that's steamy.
In Borough Hall, in
Right.
his office in Borough Hall is crazy.
Allegedly.
Just to state that's where it happened. It's where it took place. It's crazy.
I know. Like, what is going on?
That's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? They really trying to cook him, or he cooked himself, or however it is, but it's all allegedly. I don't know what the hell's happening right now. But he's on his way out right now, so you already know.
Yeah, and I guess that's why he just don't care anymore. Because that last statement down there in the subway where he's like, I wish I had a mic, I dropped it. I'm like, what?
Yo, that was dark. That was dark. He went dark. He talking about who dark. The man went Super Saiyans. I said, nah. He said, I wish I had a mic right now. First of all, when he said, hold up, y'all step back, man. Y'all just get back, man. Give me some room. I'm like, huh?
Right.
I thought he was about to throw beaters.
Listen, his Queens is showing right now. Okay. His Queens is definitely on the forefront of everything because he's not holding back. He don't care anymore about, I'm the mayor. I have to conduct myself for so he don't care.
He don't. That man don't care about none of that no more. All
But
of that.
would you, if they was dragging you like they was dragging you, like
I'd have
would you
flipped
care
out. I'd have been
anymore?
flipped.
Right.
So don't get me the lion.
I
So
would. I don't blame him.
for a while. He held it down for a while.
Now the crazy thing is, I was telling you in the comments, I worked with his brother.
Yeah.
And
How
his
was
brother,
he? You said they were like? You said they were like in which ways?
their demeanors
Mm.
and all of that, it's just alike. Like he'll get caught doing something, and I'm not saying Adams did anything. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
You
his
talking
brother get caught doing something.
about the brother, allegedly. Hold up.
Right.
Chill, homie. We on his brother Koofy, homie.
That he get caught on camera doing something he ain't supposed to be doing. He tried to excuse his way out of it, then play the political game, going up the chain of command and all of that, just to keep his position. Like that, there's a lot of things that the mannerisms are like, but they don't get along at all. He can't stand his brother.
Yeah.
And how I found this out, about their relationship is because one day I asked him, I said, you know what? Why are you over here working with us when your brother is down there in the mayor's? Like, why are you not working in the mayor's office with your brother doing security or whatever? And he's like, I can't stand that MFer. Like, what?
Wow.
So they don't get along. And I found it very interesting because, of course, I'm asking him questions because you're the brother, right? So even before I started really blogging, I was always investigating.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking him questions, and his viewpoints to me, I'm not gonna say what he said, but his viewpoints to me as a brother had me side-eyeing like, damn, what happened between the two of y'all?
That's crazy, bro. She said my brother got the same demeanor though, bro. But man, he a regular dude though, man. I remember I was at Times Square, I was doing it live, and I was like, who just running to it? I ended up going over there. I'm nosy. And it was him. I'm over here sipping in Times Square. My eyes glossy. His eyes looking glossy like mine. Look like we done came from the same spot. You know what I'm saying? He like this. Yo, man, Eric Adams is funny, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
The funniest for me of all the things that he's done, and I know people may not find it too funny, but the funniest for me is when they ran down on the illegal smoke shops and then set it all on fire. Like, bro, you gave the whole city a contact.
He wild out because they did that in like Medellin or something. Remember? They found
Yeah.
one of those countries. He made a big impact. He's trying to do that. We seen that in back in the days. I seen that on a news clipping, and they put all the stuff in the middle and they burned it in the jungle, bro.
I'm like he really, like, people were saying they could smell it in the boroughs, in the air, like where I'm like, that was a whole lot of trees to be.
A whole lot of trees, bro. He burned it all up, son. Yeah, Eric Adams is dangerous though, bro. He burnt the trees up, son. It's crazy. And I took me Eric's fat that. But I don't know what this is gonna be, man. I don't know what this is gonna, spin into. They've been on his bumper for a minute. Like I was telling them, remember Bishop Whitehead? Remember? That was years ago. And they was lumping him in with Bishop Whitehead, and he kind of evaded that. He could have got lumped in with that. Some fraud business, remember?
They tried to lump him in with that. He's right. They did try to come after him about building inspectors and all types. They tried to tie him to a lot of stuff because when he first got in trouble, I was covering it, and then it was just like, but it's Mayor Adams.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna go nowhere for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have political ties to Trump?
Who?
Mayor Adams.
No, bro. Oh no, Henny. I don't know how they feel about each other. But you know,
I
when you in
asked,
them circles, you in them circles, man. You know.
that's true, but I
You in them
asked that
circles.
only because it's funny how, you know, there's this lawsuit coming against her now.
Mm,
So I don't know.
could be, bro.
Politics is funny if you really could get into it and watch it. It's funny and it's full of drama.
It's like a play.
Yeah. And while
It's like a
some
play.
things
Yeah,
aren't but
like,
while some things aren't supposed to be like personal, you're not supposed to take personal grudges out. When you get down to the nitty gritty of everything, it's always a person that had a vendetta or something against someone where these things start coming out and getting exposed, like, or these stories start circulating because somebody felt away and so they did some backdoor stuff. I mean, just like everyday life.
yeah, but then we're in a culture now where people just come out with stories, even if they're true or not. You know what I mean? People know you could get a bag, you could get some light, you could get some attention. So it's a lot. You know what I mean? And I think that is what muddies the waters for real victims. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
out. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, I'm not going to say that a victim don't want money because victims want compensations too. All that. I'm not going to say you don't.
Mhm.
But a lot of times, real victims don't even care about your money, bro. They just want justice for the things
Right.
that happened or the things that you've done. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that with a lot of people just making allegations and stuff like that just to do them, you know what I'm saying? Whether they was consensual or not, we don't know. But I just think sometimes it just muddies the water for real victims that's out there and really, really want help or seeking justice. You know what I mean?
True. I mean, I don't know how I feel about tell all books. I mean, it's therapy in one way, like because you're getting it out, but
Knock nobody for telling they all. If you want to tell your all, tell
can't
your
get mad. We nosy. We want to know what happened, so we gonna read to see what had happened. But sometimes people feel like if they
what's
writing
up.
a tell all book, and you know, they frown upon that. But I don't know.
Well, she going for a bestseller, so you obviously see what she's going for.
It's gonna be a best. It's
So
a political. It's a political. If nobody else buys it, New Yorkers are gonna buy it. It's
yeah,
gonna
boom,
go on the New York Times bestseller list.
you go, and that's what that's about right there. You know. But I got to see what the story is and what I got to really go into more than just excerpts to understand more of what her story is, of
Yeah,
what the story is. You know what I mean? So I ain't just gonna judge the story because I don't know it. All we know is the excerpts, and the excerpts sound wild. She talking about he looked at me and he gave me a look at this, and you knew you couldn't go walk back from it. What? I'm like, what happened? Damn.
I don't, it does already sound crazy. So the excerpts that are coming out, and then it's crazy because with these excerpts coming out into mainstream media, it's like advertising already
Yeah. This is
because
what I'm
they
saying.
got us intrigued.
She did it. She did it. If there's a right way of doing something that you want to do, whether you think it's wrong or right, she did it how she did it. She resigned, boom, did her memoir book, boom. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. What's her reasons for it? Who knows? But hopefully we get more of the excerpts. I like to see a little bit more of the book and see what it's
Right?
about. I mean, see does it go back into how they really, you know what I'm saying, kicked off on some Tammy Cowens and Keith Cromer, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
When they
listen,
started the steamy one. Straight. We don't know
I
where it
don't know,
could
but all of this is just wild. It kind of reminds me of like
go. Distraction. I think it's just distractions, bro.
it is,
Because what you know
and
what I mean?
we get distracted.
And we get our clowns caught up in this and then other shit, other stuff be at play. You know what I mean? So
True. That I
sometimes
mean,
be distractions and noise, you know.
the biggest one right now is that shutdown. People are like so caught up in everything else, they're not even paying attention. Like 30 days will be here quick. They still not back.
Yeah. Yeah. That's another thing, you know.
I don't know. This is all crazy.
No.
Well, Uda, we got to do something together. And
Yes, we will. We've been supposed to be doing what we're doing. You already know. I appreciate you for stopping up and just chopping it with me. Yeah, anytime though. Even later, whenever time you have time, we put our minds together.
but of course, I did call you the other day. Check your
Yeah.
message.
So anytime we
But
call you.
yeah, anytime I see you on, I try to see you, but my timeline has been really funky. I don't see anybody anymore.
Yeah. No, it's all good. You already know. You just call me. I'll call you after I'm done live or whatever. And we chop it up, put something together.
Y'all make sure y'all are smashing that like button for Uda,
It's all
cause
good. Yeah, I do it.
He's out here. Get him back in the algorithm because he really do be on go. And I'ma just say it. They did us dirty. Okay. It seems like we the only two they did dirty. They was
Okay.
hating on Uda and Henny on go. Like we was both on go.
Facts of life. Facts of life. You ain't never lied. That's a fact, man. But God is great, son, and He over us, He around us, and He rocking with us. So,
All the time.
you know what I mean, who God bless, nobody could curse, man.
Period. Amen to that.
Give me
I
say.
love you, Uda.
Facts of life. So, what? Tell the people, especially where they can find you on your other channels and stuff, though, man. Because you know you got your other channels you got kicking off.
Oh, okay. So you got That Girl Henny Reviews, which most of y'all know. And then I have the press box where I kind of talk about the Krishan and Blueface thing, but I'm starting to trickle a little bit more celebrity gossip into that channel.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Girl Henny Reviews is starting to go into more excuse me, court docs, real life stuff. I'm still gonna keep up with the celebrity court docs on there, but it's just gonna be more of me reviewing stuff. That's what that channel is. It's a review channel. So I'm gonna get into more different things over there a bit. Still keeping true to my foundation, but just spreading out a little bit more because I think going to the trial really opened my eyes to a different way to do this. You know what I'm saying? I have influence, power with my voice. Like our voices are power. So I want to start bringing more awareness to stuff, some real life stuff that's going on. You know, I just covered a trial through Court TV of a father who unalived his kid's mother and then took the 2-day-old baby and unalived her too. Like this is real life stuff that's happening around us. And I mean, it may not be something that we need to know, but it's something that we need to keep an eye on what's happening with everyday people because these people could be our neighbors, our family members. You might see some signs that you're ignoring. People need help, you know? But that's where y'all can find me either on That Girl Henny Reviews or the Press Box.
So y'all running my girl up. Make sure y'all checking my girl out. Henny
Yeah,
Facts of life. Yeah, we're gonna do some shit too, Henny. I'll hit you up later. We chop it. We put up.
absolutely. But let me get ready to get up out of here because I gotta get ready for Sunday dinner. I didn't do it yesterday, so I gotta do it today.
No, that's right. I need to get some damn Sunday dinner. You
All
already
right,
had it. Love you,
well,
sis. How we do it?
love you too. All right.
Facts of life. My girl Henny, man. Shout out to that girl Henny. Always informative. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all subscribing to Henny. We gonna chop it up and we're gonna do some shit. But yeah, I just wanted to just. It was just shocking, yo. And Mayor Eric Adams went off, and I just like I was gonna watch the video, but I was like, you know what? Let me just watch it live with y'all, and just got a live reaction. Shout out to the Paralegal Institute of Washington D.C. He said he's almost at 100,000, so shout out to that. And yeah, I like his commentary on the channel. I like his commentary on that video as well, because I could have just played the news clipping, but I also liked his commentary on it. So shout out to that and shout out to him. But yeah, though, man, everybody make sure y'all get it on go. You know, it ain't been live like that. I don't be live like that. You do be trying to play with us. Algorithms, we don't care. God is the greatest. Make sure y'all just dropping likes. Make sure y'all sharing the videos. Make tell a friend, tell a friend. Make sure everybody's subscribing to the channel. Make sure you're unsubscribing and subscribing back and hitting the notification bells onto all. And that's how you'll begin to get my notifications again. That's what a lot of people have told me they've done. So that's what I'll tell you as well. You know what I mean? So, like I said, make sure y'all doing the right things. Yeah, and when I'm dropping links, man, it's for us to just get our conversation on and stuff like that. This channel is built. I get it. Y'all helped me to build it, but we can also talk on it too as well. You know what I'm saying? You ain't just got to be in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be trying to drop links. So if y'all want to come up and say one, two things, you can. You know what I'm saying? And people get familiar with us too. Y'all helping me to build this. Y'all are supporting this. You know what I'm saying? And this is meant for us to get light. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's meant for. You know what I mean? So just understand that. So everybody's speech is speech. You do see I drop links. Take the opportunity to lift your voice. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are very dope people just from the chats. You know what I'm saying? Just from the things you write. You know what I'm saying? But we got to lift our voices. We're in a time right now in the future where we have to start lifting our voices. Everybody has to start creating channels. We all have to get outside. This is the new outside. For me, to me, this ain't reality. This is reality where I am. I don't buy into this system, but this is outside. If we're not outside here, we're not outside. They said the evolution, put an R on that, will be televised. Exactly, because we're all online. So it is going to be televised, nigga, because we're outside. You know what I'm saying? So what? It's actually true. So we all have to get on go. Start thinking of something to do online. Think about something. Talk about some shit. How much shit you know in your head? How much things you done did? How much shit you done practiced as a kid? You probably was a fucking pianist or type of shit you done did. You could be on YouTube telling these people getting 100 million views. Do you understand this, bro? This is YouTube. This is YouTube. I'm just talking on it. We don't have to talk. You can get views without even talking. 100 million views are getting them. You know that, right? So we got to get creative, start using our mind, start helping each other. And that's the only way we're going to do it. Point blank, period. Of course, they don't want a person like me to win because this is how I think. It's okay. Can't stop that. You know what I mean? As long as we put that same energy to everybody, then how can you stop it? Okay? It's not about one of these guys. Remember him? It's not about one of them. It's about multiple of us now. See what I'm saying? Let's stop sticking to the one thing. So when we lose the one thing, now we ain't got shit else again. That's where we keep getting fucked up. Okay? The only reason why we seen the people that came before is so that we can see it as examples so that we can be it and do it. Even Jesus came to do the same thing. What are you talking about, bro? Everybody was on earth. What do you think they came for, bro? So for you to praise them and say y'all was great all day? No. It's not what they came for, bro. They don't care if you thought they was great or not. Jesus included. Don't care. He doesn't care. No. He came here to show you and be an example, to show you something, bro. And we all can embody it. We can have Christ-like consciousness. We could be like homeboy if we want. We could be like this one or that one. Don't matter, bro. It's the point of it happening. Life repeats itself constantly. Civilizations are built on top of civilization. Solomon told you nothing's new under the sun. Everything is being recreated constantly. So what are you recreating? What are you a recreation of? Let's think about that. Everything on earth is recreated constantly. Systems on top of systems. Earth, cities is under us right now. Right? Cities is built on top of cities. We understand it from ancient till now. What are you recreating? Who are you? What do you believe in? Do you believe in humanity? Do you believe in people? Do you believe in God, Jesus, earth, a tree? What do you believe in? The devil? What? Do you really? I don't know, man. Ask yourself those questions, man. That's right. Right. Ask yourself those questions.
All my niggas from the Huda, all my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn racks, all my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't been a threat. You been stuck. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn racks. All my niggas from the Huda, all my niggas turn shooters. All my ops turn racks, all my niggas turn shooters. On the internet, you ain't been a threat. You been stuck in a computer. Show me the proof. All my niggas turn shooters. All my niggas from the Huda.